Hey everybody, OldBayCraps here. Hope you're all doing well. Trying a different camera setup. I got a long shot for the table with the new letters. We're going to be shooting down to the other end, so we'll be shooting from stick left 1. I'll be betting over there too, so you'll see me going back and forth. I wish I could have played live fantasy craps tonight, but I didn't get home till late. Had to visit my mother. She hurt herself, hurt her head earlier today, and had to get 6 staples in her head. So I was visiting her this evening. But thought I'd try to do a little video here, about $1,000 bankroll. Do some practice from stick left. We'll be shooting between the 5-3-6-2 set and the 5-4-5-4 hardway set. I'm going to continue to try to do the betting that I've been doing, practicing, which is 3 come bets with odds. If we see a hard way rolled, we will place the hard ways, or bet the hard ways, really. If we're able to get 3 come bets with odds established, we will just play a quarter or 30 on the rest of the box numbers. If we PSO or 7 out early, we'll then just try to follow what's trending, what's rolling, and we'll try to bet that way. The goal is to try to make a profit on a $1,000 bankroll. So here we go. All right. So we have a $1,000 bankroll here. I'm going to keep doing the 20 on the pass line, $5 on the any craps, and we'll play the ATS as well. So you might see 2 arms here. One's from a front angle and the other one's from the swing of the dice. But here we go. 5-3-6-2. Dice out. And we're going to start off with a come out 7, which in this scenario is going to be a push. So we'll get that plugged in. Because the pass line would lose, I have 20 on it. Any craps in the $15 ATS 555 would just be a push. All right, here we go. 5-3-6-2. Dice out. And the blue dice went. I have a little space off the grid. It's going to be a hard 10. 10's going to be the point. So let me grab a, I need a blocker. Nothing blocks anything like a heavy measuring tape. Alright, so no dice can escape. Alright, we're going to lose the any crap. We already marked the 10. 10's going to be the point. We're going to start off low, 25 behind the line. And now we're going to begin our come bets, and because we rolled a hard way as the first number, we're going to go ahead and play the hard ways. So let's get that in to the roll history, and here we go. I'm going to go to the 5-4-5-4. Dice out. We got a midnight. All those dots in all the spots. That's a killer of the come. Let's get it punched in. We're going to lose the come bet. Let's mark the 12. And we'll come right back out. And we'll do $5 any craps, just in case. 5, 3, 6, 2. Dice out. And we got a 6 easy. Oops, that was a 4. Gonna lose the any craps. Combat's gonna travel. Lose the hard 6. Mark the 6. Let's punch it in. And we'll get some reds. $15 combat. Replace the hard 6. Here we go. Long day today. I actually find this relaxing. Here we go. Dice out. We got a 6, 3, 9. So combat's going to travel up to the 9. Mark it. Get it marked up there. And we'll get some more reds. Here we go. Dice out. And we got a 5, 1, easy 6. So we're going to lose the heart 6. It's going to be an up and off on the combat. So we'll just replace our heart 6, rack 10. And we're trying to get a third combat established. I'm going to go over to the 5, 4, 5, 4. Place out. And we got a hard 10. Hit the point. And we hit the hard way. I like that. I like that a lot. Old Bay bushel there. All right. That's going to travel up to the 10. Turn the puck over. We'll start with the hard way. We're going to win 35. And then the pass line, we're going to win 20 up front, 50 in the rear. And anytime I win more than 4 reds, or 4 reds or more, I'm going to press the hard ways. So we're going to rack this 35. Now I'm going to wait for another point to be established before we put odds on the combats. All right, here we go. Dice out. Oh, dice off table. I'm shooting from stick left. If I was shooting from stick right, you wouldn't have heard that noise on the floor. Got this large rug underneath the table. All right, here we go. Dice out. And we have a 4, 6, easy 10 again. 10 will be the point. So we're going to win on our 1 combat. That's going to come down. Get paid even money. And we'll do 50 odds on the 6. And we'll do 30 odds on the 9. And we haven't really rolled any other numbers, so I'm not really going to place any other number until it hits. All right, here we go. Go back to the 5454. Dice out. We have aces. That does not help us. I'm going to mark it though. And we're going to do 15 in the field. And I'm going to do another quarter in the back for the odds. Here we go. Five, 3, 6, 2. Forgot about this camera. Here we go. And we got an OldBay bushel again. Hard 10. Hit the point again. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. Oh, let me get him in the shot. There we go. 5-5 hard 10. All right. Puck comes off. We'll start with the hard way. We have 10 on it. It's going to win 70. We're going to win 15 in the field. 20 up front on the pass line. 50 on the back with the odds. We're going to rack the greens. And we're going to press the hard ways again. And rack the rest of the reds. Alright, I'm going to turn off my odds. So when you turn off your odds on the come out, if you happen to hit a 6 or a 9, you're going to win on the come bet itself, but you're going to have the odds returned to you. If you were to 7 out or have a come out 7, you would lose the come bets and then just have the odds returned to you. All right, here we go. This is a come out roll. And everything looks good. Here we go. Dice out. Too tall to call. Oh, too tall to call. Same set. Dice out. And we have a 5, 4, 9. 9 is going to be the point. So we have the exact scenario that I was talking about. So 9 is going to be the point. Combat's going to come down and get paid, but we had our odds off, so they're going to get returned to us. And then we're just going to win 15 on the base bet. So we'll go ahead and take 30 odds behind the pass line. We'll turn our odds back on the 6. And we'll do another comeback. And I'm going to go back to the 5, 4, 5, 4. Dice out. And we got a 6-2 easy 8. Mark it. All right, comeback's going to go up to the 8. We're going to take $50 odds on it. mark the 8. We're going to lose the heart 8. So we're going to return it for 15. Here we go. We'll do the 5, 4, 5, 4 again. Dice out. We have aces again. Good if you're a horn player. We're not playing the horn now. We're going to do 15 in the field. And we're going to grab a horn high yo and a horn high ace deuce. And we'll go back to the 5, 3, 6, 2. Dice out. And we got a 6, 4, 10. Didn't even hit. Please hit the back wall, sir. I'm not going to ask you again. All right, we're going to lose the heart 10, the horn high ace deuce, and the horn high yo. We're going to win 15 in the field. So we'll have a combat here. And we'll replace our heart 10. All right, we're going to go back to the 5, 4, 5, 4. Dice out. And that was a high throw. I didn't think I had that much energy, but it was a high throw. Too tall to call. Dice didn't feel good in my hands. Here we go. Dice out. We got aces again. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's 3 aces this hand. I've never thrown 3 aces in a shooter before. All right, we're going to lose the combat. We're going to go back to the field and the combat and the horn high ace deuce and the yo. Five, 3, 6, 2, dice out. We have an ace deuce, 3 craps. So it's going to be a push with our combat and field. Mark the ace deuce. Put her in the roll tracker or the roll history. We have a horn high yo and a horn high ace deuce. Let's play the horn high yo first. So that's only if there's like one on there. So it would be 16 minus 4, which is 12, because I want to keep the bet there. And then this, the horn high ace deuce, which you may not be able to see on screen, I don't think. The horn high ace deuce, we have 2 on it, so that's going to win 32 minus 3, so that's 29. That's 12 on the horn high yo and 29 on the horn high ace deuce. And that's what it is if you want to keep the bets up, which we do. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to press them each 5 to 10. So we have a $10 horn high yo and a $10 horn high ace deuce. And we're just going to rack the rest of this. All right, We'll keep with the same set, 5362. Dice out. We have a 5-3 easy 8. So we got one of our come bets to pay off. Beautiful. So it's going to be an up and off on the 8. Let's go ahead and start down here. That's a no fielder. That's a loser on the horn high bets and a loser on the heart 8. So that's 50 loss on the heart 8, the horn high bets, and the field. It's an up and off on the come bet, so we're going to bring the odds down. We're going to win 15 on the flat, and we're going to win 60 on the 50 odds. So I'm just paying them out in red. All right, we're just going to do a quarter on the odds on there. Going to rack the other quarter. We're going to bring back our heart 8 for 15. And we'll just rack the rest. And get that 5-3 in there. All right, here we go. We're going to go with the 5-4-5-4. Dice out. That was a little aggressive throw. Whoops, knocked over some chips here. It's going to be a 3-1-4. So we're going to lose the hard 4. Combat's going to travel up to the 4. And we're going to do 30 odds on the 4. We're going to take a quarter off of our 6. And we're going to go ahead and place the 5 and the 10. And it looks like since we just need a 5 for the small, let me bring back up the hard 4 for 15. We're actually going to lay the 5. Let's see, we're going to win 150 on it. I'm not going to lay it for a large amount. We're going to lay it for 150 to win 75. If the 7 comes. Even though it's going to wipe out all this other stuff. You know. All right, here we go. Five, 4, 5, 4. Dice out. That was a quick throw, but it's going to be a hard 8. Beautiful. Beautiful. Because we're going to win in 2 areas there. Hard 8. So this really helps and plays well with what I'm trying to bet when I'm hitting the hard ways. So let's start with the hard way. We got 15 on the hard 8. That's going to win 135. And then the come bet's going to come down and get paid. 15 on the flat. 30 on the odds. So right here, there was the hard 8 win. So right here, there's 150. That pays for the lay up top. So now the lay's paid for. And now I'm going to place the 8 for 30. And I'm going to press the hard ways another nickel. So they each have 20 on it now. And if we take a look at our rack, we have 4 in black, So right there, there's our bankroll of $1,000, which means this is profit and everything out here is profit. So minimal, if the 7 comes, what's going to be coming back is the 150 plus the 75. So we'll be a couple hundred in profit either way. All right. Here we go. We're going back to the 5362. Dice out. We got a 5-3 easy 8. Get it in the tracker. We're going to lose the hard 8. We're going to win 35 on the 8. We're going to pay it out in reds. 20 of it's going to go back on the hard 8. And 15 is going to go back in the rack. Actually, we're going to go ahead and take the 8 up to 42. And we're going to go back to the 5454. Dice out. Too tall to call, which is too bad because the dice landed as an ace on the floor, and the 4 would have made a 4-1-5. And now I'm just throwing dice at the wall. All right, 5454. Dice out. And 527 out. All right, so we said we weren't in a winning or a losing scenario here. Granted, everything on the table is all profit, plus a little bit in the rack. So we're actually going to lose all of this. Okay. But we were laying the 5. So our 150 lay comes down and it pays 2 to 3. So we're going to win $100 on the $150 lay. So if we add that in, remember this was our initial bankroll of 1,000. So right now we're almost 275 in profit. You could walk away now, but we're not going to. All right. 20 on the pass. We're gonna get greens for these blacks. Gonna get some reds. Any craps bet? 555. And I'm gonna get some more reds. Just so we have them. And this is a come out roll. So that was a 21 roller. All right. 5362. Try to get those hard ones out of the way. Dice out. Then we got a 628. Eight's going to be the point. Lose the any craps. We're going to do 25 behind the line. And a $15 comeback. I'm going to stick with the 5362 because we haven't hit any hard ways yet. Dice out. Low throw, it's going to be an ace deuce, 3 craps. It's a loser in the come. We'll bring it right back up. Stick with the same set. Dice out. Low throw, but it's going to be a 314. Comet's going to travel up to the 4. And we'll do our next combat. Same set. Dice out. We got ace deuce again. Another killer of the come. And I know I should have. So we need some more reds. We'll do a $15 field bet. Same set. Here we go. Dice out. It was a bit high, but we got a 325. There's that 5 we needed last hand. Alright, we're going to lose on the field. This is going to travel up to the 5. We're going to try to establish our third comeback. Still no hard ways yet. Stay with the same set. Dice out. 4, 3, 7 out. Shouldn't have gone down the middle of the table. I meant to go down here, and instead the dice went over to the middle. Traveled to the left. Alright. Reset the ATS. We're going to win 15 on the combat, so this is going to repay the ATS. So we'll rack that. We lose everything else. So we're going to take a mental note that we just 7'd out. Alright, that was a short roll. Those are 6 rolls. Same set. Here we go, dice out. Six, 3, 9. 9's going to be the point. Mark it. We're going to do 30 behind the line. And we need some more reds. There's our comeback. And to try to make up for a loss, we're going to go ahead and play the hard weights. And in doing so, we're going to switch over to the 5-4-5-4 set. Dice out. We got a 3-2-5. The sister number to the 9. It's going to travel up to the 5. Mark it. I'm going to go ahead and take 30 odds and do our next comeback. And we're going to stay with the 5-4-5-4. Dice out. And that went all the way in the corner. And it's going to be a 5-2-7. It went right into the hook. All right, that was another short roll. It was only 3 rolls. So that's going to pay that. We're going to lose the hard way, pass line, odds, ATS, reset the ATS. And now we're going to go to a hybrid. So this is going to go back to the ATS. We're going to bring this down. Let's see. Got to go back into our bankroll again. We're going to do a $100 don't. Actually, we're going to do a $150 don't. And we're going to do a 60, 6 and 8. And we're back into our bankroll, so I'm going to move all this back in, see if we can recover. And we're going to be working. And we'll do the 5-3-6-2. Dice out. I can do the hook again. It's going to be an ace deuce. 3 craps. Mark it. We're going to win 150 on the don't. Just going to rack that. Same set. Dice out. Get a hard 4. Mark it. Gonna grab the hard ways. Go to the 5454. Dice out. Got a 415. I'm going to press my hard 6, hard 8, and I'm moving my 6 over to my 9. Five, 4, 5, 4. Dice out. We got a 6 easy. I'm going to lose the hard 6. I'm going to move this 8 over to the 6. I'm going to replace the hard 6 for 10. Dice out. And 6, 1, 7 out. Now I didn't listen to my inner self. My inner self said put odds on the DP just now, but I didn't do that. And I'm not just saying that like, oh, no. I literally paused. And I'm like, I should put odds on the 4. And I'll tell you why. Because I was fumbling my dice over here. I originally was going to do a 5, 4, 5, 4. And when I noticed, I had already started setting up the 5, 3, 6, 2. And then I changed it to the 5, 4, 5, 4. So anything like that, those little things are things that I know I need to pay attention to because they tell a story. It's your gut. It's your, So we're going to lose the ATS. We're going to lose the hard ways, the 6 and the 9. But we have 150 on the don't. So we actually just lost a nickel. So we lost a nickel. All right, we're going to go back to the 6 and 8 for 10 each, or 60 each, working on the come out. $555 on the ATS, rack 15, and 150 on the don't. All right, here we go. Last shooter. Shooter number 5. 5, 3, 6, 2 on the come out. Dice out. 5, 1, 6. The mixer. 6 will be the point. So we're going to win 70 up top. I'm going to reduce my DP by 50. And I'm going to move my 6 over to the 5. And I'm going to play the hard ways. All right, 5, 4, 5, 4. Dice out. 6, 1, 7 out. So on that one, we lost $45 because we have 100 on the don't. And I'll tell you, that's me getting a little bit the inner cockiness that, you know, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's a little hesitation, but I know people don't like it when, you know, a 6-8 happens to be the point on a don't, and you tend to fidget with the don't. Don't ever do that. If you put 150 on the don't down and you get a 6 or 8, keep it. You don't know how the rolls are going to go. All right. So we'll try it again. 6, 8 working. 150 on the don't. So we're still throwing those 7s. And that was a PSO. And I hit something. Let me fix that real time. There we go. All right, 5, 3, 6, 2 on the come out. Dice out. And we got a yo, which, as we all know, a yo is a DP killer. That's 150 lost right there. I'm going to go back up, 150. We'll do 10 on the yo. Go with the 5, 4, 5, 4. Dice out. Too tall to call. This is not working out. Try that again. 5, 4, 5, 4. Dice out. We got a 5-1 mixer. 6 will be the point. Lose the yo. Mark the 6. Gonna get paid 70. Gonna grab the hard ways for 5 each. Move the 6 over to the 5. Here we go. Same set. Dice out. And we're going to call it a hard 8. I have a little crack down here next to the wall. I'm going to try to push it forward. I can't get my table. There we go. That should help. All right, it's going to be a hard 8. Mark the 8. Start with the hard 8. We're going to win 45. We got 8 up top. It's going to win 70. I'm going to take the 8 up to 90. We're going to press the hard ways, nickel each. And we're going to pick up the 9. And we're trying to get one hit on the 5 or 9, and then we'll reduce them. Here we go. 5, 3, 6, 2. Dice out. 6, 1, 7 out. Nothing doing. Now the 9 was paid for, so can't really factor that in. So we lost 80 on that. Let's go ahead and check the bankroll. See where we are. Because that was shooter number 5. All right, we got 400 in black. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000. So we have 139 profit after 5 shooters. Hey, profit is profit, isn't it? Let's count it out. Doing a horrible job visually. There's $1,000. That was our initial bankroll. $50, $100, $125, $35, $139 profit on a $1,000 bankroll. Hey, we ended in the positive. That's better than yesterday's live. All right. I think that was a 617 out. So we'll end that. That was only a 4 roller. All right, so even though we started off pretty well with a 21 roller, and we probably, I think we were up 200 some, 275 almost. We went through some trials and tribulations and very short rolls for the next 3 shooters, really 4 shooters, including the final shooter. But because we were playing the DP, and we did happen to hit either a 6, 8, or a 5 here and there, and we hit a hard way, we were able to actually come back and make profit, because I'm pretty sure we were down to about 800 something, 800, 900 something. So we had to go back into our bankroll because we lost our 275 profit. And so we had to keep going, keep pushing, keep rolling, and learn to play what the table's giving you. Now, I would continue playing because we're still in profit. You know, but if I can start gaining some momentum and then have another hot shooter, obviously we could make a little bit more than what we did. If it had gotten worse, if we were starting to get shorter and shorter rolls, I'd go full dark, and I'd probably lay the back wall or go heavy with a DP with odds after making some DC bets. I might have gone inside and then try to hit those numbers. Take the winnings and the place bet down, and then put them up as odds on the DC bets. I've seen it time again at the casinos, and it does work if you want to play that way on a cold table. But we made profits, so I'm not going to be too shabby about that. All right, thanks for joining me. This is OldBayCraps. I hope you're liking the new upgrades to the table, the new angles. I've been trying different angles just to see what's fun. You know, if you like that. If you do, leave a comment, hit a like, subscribe if you haven't. Really appreciate it. Thanks everybody for supporting me, even though I haven't been around for a while. It was really nice to hear the support of people saying, "Where were you? We missed you. We missed you shooting. We missed your lives." So I do hope to do more lives with Crapsy. You know, I can only do what the schedule gives me, and you know, I don't want to not. I still have one more child who's in their senior year, so a lot of family time's been happening. So anyway, thank you for joining me. When you're at your tables, season your play. Good night.